Hey, how's it going? Vladimir Donis here. So I wanted to jump online to quickly talk about organic marketing framework to get bookkeeping slash accounting clients. So if you want to be able to get more bookkeeping and accounting clients, a lot of times what some people want to do is they want to go ahead and just change things later down in the sales funnel and in the sales process. When in all actuality, what you need to do is you need to change your positioning in the marketplace. So as of the recording of this video, in 2015 is when I launched my first business. It was a dating site. That was about eight or 9 years ago. I spent close to six figures, a little bit over six figures on that dating site. So I spent a lot of money launching a brand new, dating site to the marketplace. And when I wasn't getting any traction, I didn't go and change the dating site itself. What I needed to do is I needed to change the positioning of the dating site. And when I changed the positioning of the dating site, I started to see results. So the same thing is true for you for your bookkeeping and or your accounting business. You need to be able to change the positioning because you already have the skill set. You have the skill set, you have the knowledge, you have the expertise. There's no reason to change that, right? So you're changing something later down, later in the sales process. There's no reason for you to change that. You just have to change your positioning. So in order to change your positioning, in order to go ahead and restructure the way that you're seen in the marketplace, there's a couple of things that you need to consider. The first thing that you need to consider is you need to ask yourself the question and be able to answer the question, the problem that you solve in the marketplace. So going back to my dating site, the problem that I solved in the marketplace is I was providing people a platform, a place to be able to connect and to be able to find, a date. And this was again back in 2014, 2015. When I was doing this, I was giving people a place to be able to find a date. So the problem that I was solving is, allowing someone to have a companionship. So, individuals out there in the marketplace did not want to be alone. They wanted to have companionship. And that's the problem that I was solving. And guess what? I was not the only person solving that problem in the marketplace. There are a lot of other dating sites that were very successful and very profitable. But here I was with a very, expensive product, and I wasn't necessarily generating any income and or making sales. But that's the problem that I was solving in the marketplace. So then the next question that I needed to be able to answer to the marketplace is who was I solving that problem for? I remember one of the things that I tried to do is I tried to connect with my friends, some of my friends who were single at the time, and I tried to force them to go to my dating site. But guess what? Some of them did not want to use that methodology to go ahead and find a mate, right? So, you got to understand your product and or your service may not necessarily be for everyone. So you have to be able to say, okay, who is this for and who's the right type of individual? If you look at, from going back to the dating analogy, there's some people that would much rather meet someone organically compared to meeting someone online. Online dating has been something that's been very popular back when I first launched my dating site, and it's popular still to today. But I didn't know how to position it, and or I didn't know who that I was talking to. I needed to be able to know who I was talking to be able to solve, the problem. My dating site was about dating slash dancing. So I needed to be able to say, hey, if you like reggae music and you want to connect with other people who like reggae music, there is a place that you can go to. So now, instead of saying, I'm talking to everyone, I started to talk to a specific demographic. I started to say, do you like reggae music? If you like reggae music, there is a place that you can connect with other people who like reggae music. I did the same thing for compa music, which is Haitian music. I'm of Haitian descent. If you like compa music, and you want to dance compa music and you want to connect with other people who like compa music, right? There's a place to go. What I didn't do, what you shouldn't do, is you shouldn't be able to try to create a catch-all type of message. If you try to create a catch-all type of message, then from a positioning standpoint, it's going to be just a much more difficult for you to go ahead and get traction. Moving away from the dating example, when I no longer had the dating company and I started to provide marketing coaching, right? Instead of saying I'm providing marketing services for everyone under the sun, I can say, hey, I'm providing marketing coaching for this type of individual or this type of individual. So as you can see from a positioning standpoint, I'm kind of positioning myself completely different in the marketplace. And then the last thing that you want to go ahead and consider, you want to go ahead and consider what is your process, right? I always use my dating site analogy because that was my first business. My process at the time was I gave people the ability to go ahead and upload music videos, dance videos, be able to share content in very, very unique ways. When I no longer had that business, I went to start to do marketing services, right? So for a couple of years, after I no longer had that business, I made a transition. I made a pivot. My pivot was related to, related to marketing services. So I had a process, I had a methodology to be able to walk people through how to get their results. One of my processes and one of my methodology was called the Mom LC process, Mom LC methodology. So those three things, combined from a positioning standpoint, allows you to create a certain position in the marketplace, so that the person, the business owner who's the right fit for you, we would say, you know what, this is my individual. And the reason why they'll be able to say that this is that you're the right fit for them is because of the way that you position yourself. You're clear on the problem that you solve, you're clear on who you solve that problem for, and you're able to clearly articulate what that process is, right? So right now, I'm articulating to you a specific process. I'm telling you, this is one of the frameworks that we use to be able to make organic marketing work, to get bookkeeping and accounting clients. So I'm discussing with you right now my specific framework that I share with my clients. So similarly, the people who are looking to do business with you, they have to be able to understand and know that you have a process and a framework to be able to get them, results. And that's essentially it. That's what I wanted to go ahead and jump online and share with you today. By the way, if you would like to take the next step, if you'd like for me to go ahead and jump on a call so that way we can go ahead and map out a very defined and very specific plan for you, there's a couple of ways that we can go ahead and take that next step. If you're watching this on one of my pages, there's going to be a link somewhere around this video that you can click on. You can schedule a call and we can go ahead and map out a plan that's specific for you. Or if we started to engage via social media, you can just simply send me a direct message. Send me a direct message saying, hey, you'd like to take advantage of a optimized marketing optimization call, whereby I give you something very precise and a plan that's designed specifically for you. You can go ahead and send me a direct message. Those are the ways that you can go ahead and engage with me, and we can go ahead and take the next step. That's it. That's all I have for you for now. I'll talk to you soon.